Hello, everyone. Welcome to another segment of Let's Talk Business. I am your host tonight, Apostle George Isaiah Dixon II, your presenter for the business presentation of my econ, the cash flow management company. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I want you to pay close attention, get your notebooks out, because my job tonight is to take you back to school to share with you what you missed in school when it comes to finances and a lot of more stuff. But at the bottom line, let me tell you a little bit about our company. Our company mission is to empower people to obtain financial success by acquiring more cash flow and using financial strategy. We've generated already over $600 million. Ladies and gentlemen, what that means is that the associates have made a lot of money over here through this company, helping a whole lot of families to make money. The next thing I want you to understand is that we are an 18-year-old company. We are debt free, technology driven, and based in Atlanta, Georgia. Ladies and gentlemen, we're not a fly by night situation, and we've been around for a while. We have a brick and mortar, not some type of cyberspace. And for those of you who want to check us out, ladies and gentlemen, we are have an A+ rating with the Better Business Bureau. So that means we have already helped a whole lot of people. We've done what we said we were going to do. Again, we have an A+ rating. We're not in competition with nobody trying to drive people to our platform by bringing another company down. Ladies and gentlemen, more cash flow is essential for financial success. Why? Because cash flow is essential for success in several areas: your lifestyle, investing, debt elimination, and charitable giving. And if you're like me, all four of these things are hot buttons for me. And I want to have the cash flow in order to facilitate these particular entities. Next, I want you to understand everybody wants more cash flow. Even individual company, nonprofits, even governments. You get more cash flow with my econ through our financial strategies. At the same time, we're going to teach you about business building. All right, that's how we're going to get more cash flow. Next, ladies and gentlemen, we want you to understand that more cash flow via my econ is easy when you utilize our income shifting strategy. The strategies in this membership empowers us to generate more cash flow and to keep more cash flow we generate. Otherwise, we're gonna help you keep more money in your pocket. How are we gonna do that? First of all, we're gonna take you to step one. We're gonna do a quick cash flow increase if you qualify. Why? Because we have to show you how to readjust your W-4 to get that money back in your pocket. Second of all, we want to help you minimize your taxes via what? Business deduction. Next thing I want you to understand is we're going to help you build great credit through our credit strategy. Then we're going to help you to eliminate debt. All four of these things are going to put money back in your pocket. So now you are able to invest like the pros. Ladies and gentlemen, I don't know about you, but every now and then, even though if I got the money, I need to have somebody to talk to. Well, I want to introduce you to the Letter C Financial Group. The number's right there if you want to copy it down. These are licensed professionals that are also in my econ with us now. This is not part of my econ, it's partnered with my econ. And because I'm talking to you tonight, if you decide to take part of what I'm doing tonight, you will have access to these people, which means you will have a one-stop shop when it comes to your financial portfolio. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I want you to understand that we pay attention to people that make money like Jack Mignon. Let me introduce you to you. He is the executive chairman of the Alibaba Group. His net worth is $37.2 billion. Now it's time to pull yourself up to the edge of your seat. His quote is this, and I want you to hear it loud and clear. It says, if you put bananas and money in front of monkeys, they will choose bananas because they do not know that money can buy more bananas. In reality, if you offer job and business to people, they will choose job because most people do not know that business can bring you what more money than salary. Profit is better than salary because salary can make you a living, but profits can make you a fortune. Now, that's something to think about, ladies and gentlemen. Next, I want to talk to you about business building. Three things I want you to know. Take notes now. First of all, business building is one of the fastest way to grow your income. Next thing I want you to understand is that business building gets hundreds of tax deduction that employees cannot get. The next thing is 2/3 of all millionaires are what? Business owners. Those are your three hints right there. Now, ownership is the key to leaving an inheritance. The good book teaches us a good man leaves an inheritance to his children's children. With my econ, we can make that happen. Ladies and gentlemen, now we know you're going to travel because you're making the money, but we want you to travel at a discounted price. Now, travel is the most searched word on the internet, and I want to introduce you to our number one cash flow product, which is Zingo Travel. You can save up to 70% on your travel. You got 110% cash back, best price guaranteed. Nobody's going to beat us over here, or else you get to utilize this 110% cash back, best price guaranteed, as well as I mean, this is the part I love right here. It's the generous reward credit. So every time you help somebody, every time you take vacation, what we say vacation, but business trip, ladies and gentlemen, what you have, you're going to get points. Now, when you make these travels, you're going to have access to over 1 million hotels and resorts. You're going to have over 50 rental cars that you can choose from. You have over 15,000 cruises that you can choose from. Ladies and gentlemen, if that wasn't something, you have over 300,000 luxury homes and villas that you can live in at discounted rates. And this just blows my mind. We have flights all over the world, so wherever you want to go, we can get you there. But the best thing is, it don't stop there. We got more excursions and activities and much, much more for you to choose from. Last thing I want you to know: travel is a $7 trillion industry. So this is another way to put money in your pocket. Help your family reunion, help your clubs, help whatever, whoever going wherever. Let them know that you can get them discounted prices, and this is going to help put money in your pocket. Or better yet, it's going to help you get them reward points. We'll talk about that more in training. Now, the next thing I want you to understand is that we have high demand products and services over here. Ladies and gentlemen, we have one of the best ID defenders in the world. All you have to understand, three things here. Three things right now is that if you ever need a lawyer, you can get protected by utilizing their free services or at a discounted price on their legal services. It is a cutting edge identity protection. And if you ever have your if ID compromised, you have up to $1 million in what identity theft insurance. Now that's a banger for me. Next, I want you to understand we want you to stay healthy. We have nutritional products that we can market over here, as well as that you can purchase for yourself. We want you to stay healthy while you're becoming wealthy. The next thing is you got to understand we have all kinds of products and service over here that we can offer you. Now, the biggest thing I want you to understand, ladies and gentlemen, the high demand products, we have a tool now because the IRS says that you must remember you have to make an attempt to make a profit in order to be in business. That's what the IRS said. My econ didn't say that. So how are we going to do that? We're going to take these products, ladies and gentlemen, or any other service that we have, and we're going to take it through our automated marketing system, ladies and gentlemen. But when you do that, in order to attempt to make that profit, you're going to have this automated marketing tool that's going to help you drive traffic to your website. That is an attempt to make a profit. Therefore, you have satisfied a IRS. Next thing I want you to understand: somebody say, "Fix my credit, please." Today's improved credit scores are needed by most Americans, and many have credit report errors, needing what? A dispute process. Big news. I got big news for you. You need to pay attention because most of you don't know this. Everyday companies such as potential employers, bankers, lenders, insurance companies, and more are making life-changing decisions about what? About you based on your credit score. So it's essential that we try to fix that, ladies and gentlemen. But also note this: that the credit repair business, the people you go to, their business is booming. It's at the tune of $3.4 billion in the industry. That's something to think about. What if you help somebody to get their credit straight? You can take part of that 3.4 billion. Next, ladies and gentlemen, here is my credit system. I want to introduce this to you right now, and we have steps to go by. I want you also to understand that it doesn't take all day to go through these steps. We have 24.33 minutes that you can go through all 6 steps with a video tutorial. Now, cash is king was once a powerful statement, but in today's digital world, credit rules the kingdom. Even if you have a great career and boatloads of cash, you will still need to have a good credit score. Ladies and gentlemen, the My Credit System is a do-it-yourself credit repair training that can teach you, the individual, how to repair, rebuild, and maintain a great credit score. That's the difference between going to somebody that's going to fix your credit for you versus you fixing yourself. Again, this system will help you to repair your credit, rebuild your credit, and maintain a great credit score. Now, ladies and gentlemen, that's not the half of this. This just check this out. This just blows my mind every time I go through this. Step one, you want to pull your credit report. Again, you have the video tutorial to help you to go through this, so you're not going to feel like, well, I can't do this. Yes, you can. Just play the video as many times as you want to. But you have two people, two entities that you pull from the annual credit report and the myfico.com report. Now, the difference between the two of this, one of them is paid and one of them is not. The next difference is that one, you both of them you get the credit report, but only one of them you get your credit score. So the annual report, you get your credit report. My FICA, you get your credit score as well as your credit report. The next thing you want to do, now this was a game changer for me, you want to freeze your secondary bureau. Listen to this, ladies and gentlemen. There are four main credit bureaus that you want to freeze. Once you freeze your credit file, Equifax, Experian, and TransUnion will not be able to verify any data that these reporting agencies may inquire from. In other words, Equifax can't get anything out of them, Experian and TransUnion. You want to freeze those things in step two. Step three is this, ladies and gentlemen. You want to take that credit report and check for errors. The Fair Credit Reporting Act states that any information that is listed on your credit report that is inaccurate, outdated, unverifiable must be removed from your credit file. Ladies and gentlemen, once you've done that, this section right here will teach you how to check for error, the most common credit error. Then you want to go to step four. Step four is start the dispute process. Again, you have tutorials to go along with this. So, ladies and gentlemen, we want to go to step four. Step four is the dispute letter. Here you have all you have to do is put your name, address, information in a date of birth, social security number, who pull the dispute letter, where you're going to send this information to the three amigos, put the name of the account and the account numbers in there. And as you can see to your right, ladies and gentlemen, right here, you can choose from any of these already pre-written letters. You don't have to reinvent the wheel. You don't have to come up with no idea. You don't have to Google nothing. It's already been done for. All you have to do is tailor it to yourself, send it out, register mail. Do not do it online. Send it out, register mail, because they will tell you we didn't get it. So if you want to utilize the credit inquiry dispute, or you want to utilize goodwill, or how to remove medical collection letters, all this stuff is already pre-written for you. Just go through all these letters once you get this information, and look out. Here I come. Credit score is about to go up. Next, I want you to understand step five. Once you've done all that, you want to work on your credit utilization. Credit utilization counts for 30% of your credit. Ladies and gentlemen, we want to be below 30%. But we tell people you really want to get the best score, keep it below 10%, and we would teach more on how to utilize that. The last step is to what? Is to build your credit back up. Or if you don't have credit, you can use two steps here. We have the credit loan builders program and the secure credit card. Credit loan builder program, you can utilize the self program or either the credit strong program. The secure credit card, you have self Visa, Chime, Open Sky, and First Progress. Go through these right here to help what? Build your credit back up. Now, ladies and gentlemen, once you've done all that, ladies and gentlemen, gone through all these steps, then you want to give yourself 6 months or more for the manifestation of your work to come forth. But at the end of the day, we're gonna say congratulations. Your score now should be somewhere between 750 to 850, and we can all celebrate and say, "Yay, we did it!" Come on now. Now, more about building your business. In your building business, in the building business segment, y'all forgive me here, my phone just got to be ringing right now. We again, more money will building business. You want to make more money by building your business. I said again, now how we going to do that, ladies and gentlemen? First thing you want to do is understand that earning business income, you earn business income by enrolling people into your membership or your products or service. Second of all, ladies and gentlemen, you want to utilize the success stories and testimonies to motivate others to become either customers or associates. Then last, if you are like some people, you don't want to do the belly to belly, all that calling your friends, but you can use our automated marketing system to share the story, the testimony, and the you can in the marketing via marketing videos 24/7 using your phone, tablet, or your computer. Other words, if you don't want to talk to nobody, you don't have to talk to nobody. Use your devices, use your digital products. And ladies and gentlemen, it's going to help you to grow your business. But I suggest you use everything you got. Belly to belly, as well as use the automated marketing too. Next thing I want you to understand is that what I'm about to explain now, you are already spending money on these things already, but you can't take the deduction. But by having a business, these are your potential business deductions, such as, and I'm gonna say it again. I'm gonna say this not again, but for the first time. These are illustrations. Your situation may vary based on what you got going on. You're already paying on your utilities in your home, whether you're renting or you have a mortgage. This individual was able to write off $1,450 on his utilities. Now yours could be more or yours could be less. Car and truck. When you turn that car or truck into a business vehicle, you can write off the mileage according to the IRS that you can write off 65.5 cents off of your miles for business miles. And so, say for instance, if you drove 10,000 miles for the year, you multiply that times 65.5 cents. That's going to give you $6,550 that you'll be able to take what? A deduction. Next thing I want you to understand what you own right now, your smart device, your communication device, that is your smartphone, your Wi-Fi, your cable, you'll be able to write off, this individual will be able to write off $2,000 for their device. Yours may be more or yours may be less. This right here is travel. This is so important. We don't take vacations over here, ladies and gentlemen. Wherever you're going, you always want to treat it like a business trip. How do you do that? You want to plan ahead. So, one day, you need to take a couple of hours within that trip. You need to plan a meeting, something. Do it prior to you going. Set it up with the hotel. Once you do that, you're able to take advantage of your plane ticket, train ticket, buses, parking fees, toll fees, your cabs, Uber, and your Lyft. This individual was able to write off $5,000 in deduction. Okay. Now, once you've done that, ladies and gentlemen, when you're out there on that vacation, whatever, or out with your honey, your significant other, you go into to a restaurant, you want to be able to write off a business meal. So all you have to do is take cards with you. What have you? Ask the waiter. Are they happy with the way their finances are right now? Are they happy with making the money they're making right now? Panhandling your card. That is an attempt to make a profit. Ladies and gentlemen, when you've done that, or either you talk to your business partner, open meal, your wife or your husband is your business partner, talk business. That's a business meeting. You're able to write off a percentage of your meal and 100% of your tips. Ladies and gentlemen, this individual was able to deduct $5,000. Now, the next thing it blew my mind when I heard about it: wages. Stop giving your children allowances. Pay them for the things that they do in the house that they're doing already as part of your business. The IRS says you can write up to $13,850 for deduction is concerned, and it will not affect taxes. Now, this individual have two children and wrote off $10,000. Paid them $10,000 a piece, so that's $20,000. Now, plus or minus, all of this equals up to about $40,000. So, say for instance, if you had a $60,000 tax deduction, ladies and gentlemen, you subtract 40,000 from that 60,000. Now your tax obligation is not 60,000. Now your tax obligation is 40,000. We have just shown you how to minimize your taxes, ladies and gentlemen. The next thing I want you to understand is that in order to do what I just showed you, got to keep good records. To minimize your tax, you want to utilize the cash flow management system that we have here. You can utilize it for your business or personal use. How do you do that? You utilize it through your smartphone, your tablet, or your computer. All you have to do is enter your income and your expenses. You capture the receipt. No more saving boxes of receipt. That will fade away. You capture receipt on your smart device. And ladies and gentlemen, you at the left hand top of here, you see an illustration of how it's going to look. You're going to put on what you're going to select what type of expense it is. It's meal, the date it is, the amount of money he spent. Jack and Bill was at this function. They were doing a BPM, which was a business presentation meeting, and they were downtown Sharon. So you put all the information in, you put the beginning amount, end amount, and you're able to write those taxes off. Now the key to deduction is proper documentation, included. This cash flow manager comes with your membership, and as you can look at the bottom, ladies and gentlemen, you have all the listening expense column. You can put a budget in if you want to, but you got something to record. I mean, you got a tool that will record all your activity for the year. So we call this being audit proof, and we'll talk about that later on. But as you see, um, Mr. Jack was able to write off $40,000, $40,123 in deduction. Come on, what is your tax obligation? I don't know. What if his tax obligation was what, $30,000? I don't know. $60,000? I don't know. $50,000? I don't know. Other words, what I'm trying to tell you, we help you to minimize your taxes. Now, the next thing I want you to look at is our world-class compensation plan. You can earn up to $56 per person that you bring into this business, and you can earn up to $8 on your team enrollments. You can earn $13 in monthly residual income on active members. Ladies and gentlemen, if you and your team go out the first week and you do 5 sales, that's a potential $280, up to $280 that you can make. If you continue to do that consistently week after week, that's 250 sales that you will make. That's going to net you a residual income of $3,250. Now, if you're really hungry, you go out there, you and your team do 20 sales. That's going to make you up to $1,120. That if you stay consistent with those numbers, that's going to be about 1,000 sales that you made for the year. That's going to give you residual income of about $13,000 what, a month. That's a game changer. Now, we not only have services, we have products for you with this membership. Now, note at the bottom it says you're gonna get paid 70% of your personal sale with these products and 15% on your team retail sales. So if you go out and market my credit system for $99.95, your commission value is $65. Ladies and gentlemen, you're gonna take 70% of that, which is gonna net you $45.50 per sale. And your team, when they go out and do the same thing you just did, you're gonna also receive $9.75 in team residual sale. Same thing with travel. You go out and you market for $139.95. Your commission value is $60. So your take home is going to be $42 for your personal retail sale, and your team retail sales you're going to make $9. Now that may not seem like a whole lot of money, but you get you start adding it up, it's going to grow on you. Now, some of you may say, well, how do I get started? The membership is designed to pay for your education because we're going to educate you over here, ladies and gentlemen. We want to introduce you to our finance success membership. It includes the income shifting strategy that we've already talked about, the quick cash flow strategy we've already talked about, minimize taxes system we've already talked about, build great credit system we've talked about it, get out of debt system we've talked about it, invest like the pros. That's where we got to go. You also have your business income system and the almighty what, marketing system that if you don't want to go belly to belly, you can just go digital. You can work from your computer, laptop, your phone, and make things happen. Now, ladies and gentlemen, that's a $99.95 value. Now today you can get started for $39 and $39.95 to get set up. In other words, to get started. Then 30 days later, you're gonna continue to pay that $39.95 every month to stay in business, to keep current, to keep your lights on per se, to keep your website up. Now, some of you probably already cringing right now, but ladies and gentlemen, let's do the math on that. $39.95, 30 days 30 days out of the year, you're only spending $1.33 a day to be in business. You can't do that with a McDonald's. You can't do that with a Burger King. You can't do that with an IHOP. You're gonna spend more money per day for that. For the bang for the buck, you're gonna get a lot more for your buck over here by doing my econ. Now, I wanna bless you today. We got a one-time holiday special right now because we're at the end of the year. And ladies and gentlemen, we're gonna knock off $30 for you. We're gonna knock off $30 instead of starting for $39.95 today. Ladies and gentlemen, you can get started today for $9.95. 30 days later, it's gonna kick in to that $39.95. We know we just had Christmas and we ain't trying to break the bank. We just want you to get started, take advantage of what we have over here. So $30 discounted for now until January for $9.95. Well, let's say it this way: from now until they say it's over. for $9.95, you can get started today. Remember, 30 days later, you're going to pay the $39.95, $1.33 a day, ladies and gentlemen. Now, for those of you who say, well, what about the travel? The travel is an add-on. You can add that travel onto your program for another $11 today. And if you do that today, that's $20.95 to get started today. Now, if 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 you're going to maintain that, note that it's going to be $50.95 30 days after that, because you're going to pay for the $39.95 plus $11. It's going to give you $50.95. Ladies and gentlemen, still that's no money. $50.95 a month. That's what, to stay in business a month, that's only $1.70 a day. Do the math. Do the math. Once you've done that, you can say, hey, I've graduated because I'm finished my school. I'm financially set. I understand my business now. I understand finance. I have my own online business. And ladies and gentlemen, I want to say it just like this. Price is only an issue in the absence of value. And I pray that I brought you value today. So if you would, just follow me. Get a hold of me. The ticket should be up under the bottom going with my link. If someone invited you to come to this program today, ladies and gentlemen, get back with that person that invited you. Do not sign up under the link because that's not fair, but get back to the person that invited you and let them help you get started. For those of you that I've invited, for those of you that come onto my YouTube, my Twitch channel, my Facebook channel, yo, hit that link. Get that link. Pause that video and get that link and get down with me. I'm gonna have my holiday special in there for the 9.95. Going forth, it will be a different link that you will go to for the 39.95. Now look, we used to pay $99.95. So look, you at 39.95, that's another discount. So it's been my pleasure to be your host tonight, ladies and gentlemen. So again, don't drag your feet. This is a no-brainer. Pay $9.95, kick the tires. If it's not for you, then you can always opt out. All right. So this has been my time. Grace and peace to all. God bless.